Broncos, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. And the Broncos ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
Well, you know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you had to be impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went at it.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline. Usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up 4th down.
Off the RPO. Go to the right, looking for the first. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the wideout. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Lined up for... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it And I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Rides to back and leaves it. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, man on man. It was brutal up front.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Rivers. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Fresno State, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Fresno State right back to the line. guys. They first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Woods makes the grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrating. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushes are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Using his legs, it's Parker. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Grab near the sticks. It's McClain. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
Number 41, on to punt it away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 79 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Wagner. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Boise State.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Using his legs is Parker. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Pushes ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 35, he's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Daniels. Knocked off his feet. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Now on the option. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Fresno State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he'll be brought down. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Oh, they're after him. Complete. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. referee signals timeout, it's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fresno State right back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Rivers. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Gives it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes his man miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Dances away. And down goes the quarterback. They tried to take the lead here in the fourth, but were denied.
Boise State, 13. Fresno State, 12.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt. Execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back.